My name is SSgt Carr. I've been in the Marine Corps for a little over 8 years now. I joined as a military police canine handler. So basically what my job consists of is working with dogs that detect explosives, narcotics, and conduct patrol work, which is like attack work. So basically how it starts off is you start off as a basic handler. So you start working either a patrol explosive detection dog or a patrol drug detection dog. I started off with a narcotic dog at first. Started working him. His name was military working dog Zach. I was in Okinawa, Japan. Worked him for a couple months. Did missions around Japan area. Just conducted just daily tasks with him. I was only working a narcotic dog for about 2-3 months before I was put onto a explosive detection dog, which was Aiko, and that was also in Japan. Worked him, did also some various type missions with him, and worked him for about 2.5 years. Then from there I became a trainer. So I went to a course from Japan to San Antonio, Texas, became a certified trainer for the military working dog community. Started training dogs to do the daily tasks that we needed them to do. Trained a wide variety of different dog teams. Had a great time doing it. So went there, did that. Became a trainer. Like I said, I was a trainer for a good solid amount of time. 3-4 years ago, I got transferred to San Diego from Japan. When I was in Japan, I was doing more field side stuff. So in the Marine Corps, the field side is more like combat support type stuff. So you're training to do more combat related activities, whether it's your dog sniffing for like IEDs or different explosives, going through different buildings and training up for different missions that we're expected to conduct at any given time. Now, when I went to San Diego, I became our PMO side, which is the Provost Marshal Office, more like law enforcement type stuff. So dealing with like pulling traffic over, searching people for narcotics, doing stuff like that. So I did that in San Diego, and at that time, they requested that I become a kennel master. So I became the kennel master, which is, in essence, it's just you're in charge of the whole entire kennel. Had to go to a specific training for that. Became a kennel master. Was in charge of multiple different dog teams in San Diego, civilian and Marines. Sent guys on missions to do protect the President of the United States. Did various diplomatic missions. Conducted missions for the Republican National Convention, Democratic National Convention. Did security details for high profile people. Sent my guys to do that. Yeah, I worked with different law enforcement agencies, whether it's civilian or different military branches. Worked with a bunch of 3-letter agencies. I did that for a couple years. Had a good time doing it. The job title also consists of not just doing missions, but ensuring that the dogs were healthy. So taking them to vet appointments, making sure that they were going to their scheduled vet appointments, making sure that they were healthy, making sure that these dogs were well taken care of. Because if the dog's not healthy, it can't work. So you have to make sure that's one of the top priorities, making sure that they're always healthy. If not, then then these dogs get put on limited duty to where they can't do certain tasks, because you're not going to expect them to do a certain task if they can't perform it. So, but other than that, yeah. So basically, all in all, as a canine handler in the Marine Corps, you have 3 different types of billets you could fill. Like I said, it's either the handler side, the training side, or the kennel master side, which kennel master consists more of like supervisor. So you're more of a supervisor. You're not working a dog anymore. You're just in charge of making sure that all the training is getting done and everything. So I did that, and had it. Like I said, it was a great time, and my experiences that I did have working those dogs were very positive. A lot of people don't really know too much about the military working dog community, but they think that these dogs are just out there, you know, and no one really takes care of them. But these dogs are well taken care of. I mean, they're getting some type of human contact with every 4 hours at least. So that's mandatory. You have to be in contact with them at least every 4 hours. So these dogs are well taken care of. But like I said, my experience with working with them has been amazing, and it's a job that you'll always remember. I guess you could say it's something that it's a privilege. I've worked, like I said, just in San Diego and Japan with them, and it was an awesome opportunity that came my way, so I took it. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I have to say.